Arlan Hamilton posts on YouTube every single day. No big production team, no fancy editing, and she's built over 30,000 leads from it. Most business owners think that YouTube requires a full studio like you see today, a weekly upload schedule, and hours of editing and post-production. Well, Arlan is proving all of that wrong and then some. And if I'm being honest with you, the results are hard to argue with. Well, if you're wondering who I am, over the past 18 years, I've worked inside of marketing departments in some of the largest brands in sports and media. Most recently serving as a creative director with Anthony O'Neill, where I helped grow his channel to over 1 million subscribers. And I've even got the gold YouTube button to prove it. No, this is not AI over here. Now, every single day, I study YouTube channels and media companies to help business owners just like you build content machines that turn your expertise into attention, and ultimately that attention is the revenue that we're all looking for. Now, in this video, I'm breaking down Arlan's exact strategy, the team she's building behind it from what I can tell, the framework that she's using that you can steal and implement in your own business and brand to generate attention, leads, revenue, and opportunity for yourself on YouTube, all without the content grind. Now let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is get into Arlan's content strategy. And what you're going to see, what separates her from most entrepreneurs, is that she posts nearly every single day. Now, if we look at her channel, she posted 18 hours ago, 1 day ago. Now, there were 3 days here between. I don't know what happened here, but before then, every single day, multiple times a day, sometimes she's posting to generate leads for her business. When Arlan's doing this, she's using a strategy that I call the MVE, the minimum viable edit, because every day or every time on YouTube, what we're looking to do is to do a rep. And what's a rep? A rep means that you're going to record, edit, and post. Now, the edit portion is typically the part that stumps most people because it's the most cumbersome part of getting a video out, because you're trying to make sure the video edit is going to retain people, it's engaging, it says your messaging in it, and ultimately gets the result that you want out of the video in terms of performance. Now, what Arlan does here, she focuses on volume and value. Her and her team do not do a lot of over editing in her videos. If you look at many of them, they're all over Zoom. If you look at this video here, that's from a Zoom call. Like, it's literally her on a black background. She's recording it on Zoom, and everything is solely focused on her value that she's giving to her audience, which is a make money online niche. Now, the volume play is clearly working, because even if she's generating on target views every time she posts and may get 500 views, that's 500 potential leads for her business, 3,000 leads, 4,000 leads, 3,000 leads. And then over a week, if we get 10,000 leads a week from posting for free on the internet, that's extremely valuable. Now, the other thing I want you to focus on here when we look at her strategy as a whole is that just because she's not focusing on editing, that doesn't mean she's not focusing on packaging. Packaging is a key part of YouTube. And you might be wondering, what is packaging? Well, packaging is the focus on the intro, the thumbnail, as well as the title that gets a user to click in to watch your video, because she's optimizing for new viewers and obviously her existing audience to watch this content so it can continue to get pushed out. So that's why you see the psychology push here of knowledge that pays. And Arlan Hamilton, she's using an authority push here of her name, deep dive into getting paid for what you know. So anybody that sees this YouTube title and YouTube thumbnail combination, they're wondering, okay, well, I want to get paid for what I know. And she's confirming that with the thumbnail itself saying that knowledge will get you paid, knowledge pays. So, well, now I'm like, well, how can knowledge get me paid? Can knowledge help me get paid? It begs the question. It makes me curious. It makes me want to get started. Now, ultimately, this strategy of using MVEs and volume and focusing on packaging, it's something that's replicatable for most entrepreneurs and brands that are building on YouTube, because it lowers the barrier of entry in the tech that you might have to use, and even the team that you might have to use to get this started. For the most part, if she's not editing these videos, or there's light editing that's used, it could be one team member that's doing all of this work, because for the most part, there's literally nearly no editing done in most of these videos. And if there is, it's very minimal. She's not doing Iman Ghazi style over editing of her videos, but her focus on packaging also is not necessarily a world-class designer doing this all their own. I firmly believe that most of these designs that we're seeing here today are through the use of AI. A lot of this is being used by, she's all wearing the same outfit. So every time she's building the brand of, she wears So she's building a brand of wearing purple every single time. So her thumbnails are very intentional of her being a consistent character on YouTube, obviously outside of this one, because this one is where she's separated. But in the video, she's actually wearing purple. So her brand colors are very present. But these are all generated, I believe, firmly through using AI. These are using ChatGPT and things of that nature. So the tools that Arlan is using to generate these results is a pretty simple tech stack from what I can tell. She's using Zoom to record most of these videos that she's getting out every single day. She's using ChatGPT and other AI models to be able to generate these thumbnails. And even some of these, like this one here at the top, like I know there's another podcast called Sweat Equity that this is actually their thumbnail design that they're using for all of their podcasts. And this one is also the 505 podcast and their thumbnail design strategy. So she's just borrowing what's already working online, putting it likely in a ChatGPT 2 and outputting these thumbnails to be able to post them consistently every single day. And I think her focus on the thumbnail text that's on the actual thumbnails, being able to create the right prompts for each of these designs, and then getting it over to her team, packaging it with the right title is ultimately leading to her level of success on the packaging side of things. But the volume and the data that she's getting is helping her to know what to do and what not to do as she keeps moving forward. But the biggest insight that I see here is that the play that she's using is that she's not reinventing the wheel. And as a business owner, I would suggest you do the same as well. So what does this mean for her business? So Arlan is sending all of this traffic to all of her digital offers online. So if we go over to her platform on school, we'll see that she has over 32,000 people inside this community. This community used to be $5, but now it's a free community where she just uses as a lead gen magnet, as a lead magnet, with resources inside of the classroom where you can just get access to tools and more content. And obviously there's paid upgrades as well here that she's using in order to get members to upgrade these services. Now, if you look at her full offer stack, let me pull up her other offers here. Hold on one second. Here she is. So she has this other offer called prompt shop in a box. And this offer is a one-time offer for $99 that 1,500 people have purchased. That means she's made over $150,000 from this one offer by itself. So she drives traffic from YouTube, sends traffic to this free community, and then she upsells this traffic to offers just like the one I just showed you, as well as her private inner circle. As far as that I can tell, she also has some other offers inside of this that we can see here. Like we have her all access group, which is $100 a month. And there are currently 293 members in this group. So that's making her a total of $29,000 every single month. And there's also this 1K live, which I think this is a one-time thing as well. But what I'm most curious about is the high ticket offer, which is her inner circle, which is $1,000 a month, where she has 93 people inside this group paying her $1,000 a month. So if we add that number plus the $29,000 that I mentioned earlier from this group here, the all access group, she's making over $122,000 a month from the lead she's generating. And as far as I can know, she's not running ads. She's fully going all in using YouTube to send traffic once again to this free community. And then she's funneling the traffic based off the nurturing and the leads that she's doing inside the group by posting consistently, nurturing those leads. And as problems arise in their group, hey, you want to learn more about AI? I'm selling the prompt shop in a box, $99 for 1,000 some members, 150 grand. My all access, my your first $1,000 live, join this group, or her inner circle at this number. So she's generating well over $120,000 a month from these offers, and has generated $150,000 and more, obviously, from these other offers as well that are more one-time fees. So my question for you is, what's stopping you? Because Arlan didn't wait for everything to be perfect. She didn't build a perfect team. She's not building overly produced videos. She's not posting every single week. She's posting every single day. And the attention, the leads, the opportunities is leading to north of $120,000 in revenue for her business every single month because the attention, the leads, and the opportunities followed the action that she took to building a YouTube channel. And you can do the same thing. So if you want to build a brand on YouTube the smart way, like Arlan is, I challenge you to join my Post to Profit Challenge to learn this and many other methods on how you can get started on YouTube as a business owner and start building your brand today. Click the first link in the description below if you're interested in that. And I want you to take this away from this video. And remember, let Arlan's example be the perfect reason why you never bet against brand, because it'll always yield results for you. Until next time, if you like this video, I'm sure you'll love one of these. Peace.